Good morning. Welcome to WIPs with Liz and Kelly. I'm Liz. I'm coming to you live from the Wool and the Floss in Grosse Pointe Woods, Michigan. We're a full-service needlepoint shop located just outside the city of Detroit. We're also a creative escape for all stitchers. So welcome. As many of you know, my co-pilot, Kelly, had some surgery about a week ago now, and she's doing really, really well, but she will not be on the video for a little while. So it's just WIPs with Liz for now, but she will be back. She is doing much better in the last few days than she was last week. So progress. It's really a good thing. So I've talked to her a little bit, and I've told her several times over how many of you have reached out and have asked about her or sent your well wishes, and she appreciates it so very much. So thank you for that. It's a sad situation. I don't even want to talk about football, but I have to. I'm so freaking disappointed. It's the best way to put it. We just sucked. I hate the bye week. I feel like the bye week always kills us. Other people like a bye week. I don't like the bye week. It ruins our rhythm.
Same thing with hockey last year. It just sinks them.
I don't know why we can't handle it.
But I also heard that he disciplined 3 of his players and they didn't play.
Who? Us?
Yeah, that's what I heard. They were out.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know. I saw a
Interesting.
thing on it.
I'll have to deep dive into that after the video. All I can say is, for Kelly, who is a big, she's a Michigan alumni, and Melissa has ties to Michigan as well. They were very happy with the return of JJ. He had a good return, but I would like him to do it somewhere else. But it's fine. I'm laughing. I listen to the sports radio, and everyone's like, we're not panicked. We're fine. And I'm like, okay, guys, you sound a little panicked. But it was my first game that I went this season because of various reasons, kids going or, things going on that I didn't get to go. So it's my first game in person. So Chase is ready to ban me, even though, we've been through a lot of wins and losses. So I think he's being a little crazy. Oh, and then I didn't get to watch, obviously, as many games as I usually do because I was in downtown Detroit at the Lions games. So I got to watch last night. What a stinker. Not a fun game. It seemed like the longest game ever. I didn't watch the end. I looked up the score this morning, but dang, every time I bet on the Cowboys, they fail me. So I don't know. I just can't do it anymore. I'm not a big fan, but dang, did they fail last night. I don't know what's going on there. They got stuff to fix too. So anyway, Colleen is back in the house. She took off last week and she did a lot of stitching. So she, of course, walked in the door and said, I've got a finished object for WIPs. So she has finished at least one mini house so far. This is number 2. This is number 2, right? So she and I love these mini houses. She is actually stitching them. I am just, holding onto them in my stash, I guess. I'm not sure what, but look at how sweet this is. Her grandkids call her Cece, so she put Cece on the bottom. She did that all on her own. She added that, and she did so many fun things, fun embellishments. There's ribbon, there's beads, there's all kinds of different textures on there, and I'm excited for her to put it all together and have her little 3D house. So lots of fun. You did a lot of stitching because this was not, you had a lot of stitching to do.
I finished the night before I left.
Really?
Yeah.
So Colleen has this, and we have quite a few 3D houses in stock right now. If you hop on the website, you can see what we have because, of course, they're all very specific. Her other house is watermelon themed, which is so cute. And then this is the gingerbread one. And we have quite a few cuties on the wall behind me. So again, you can see what's available on the website. And we have another finish, a self-finish by Brynn. Brynn decided to use blank canvas and just put her initials and colors she loves on the blank canvas, and she picked the most beautiful colors. I was kind of oohing and eyeing over it yesterday. Parfait from Pepper Pot, one of our favorites. And then I said, oh my God, those greens. Mm-hmm. Look at those beautiful sagey, mossy greens that she picked. And I love how it looks with the navy. Nice job, yeah, she mapped it out. She did a little photocopy of her finished stitching, and she tested that first. She slipped that into the pocket because these are so great. Just to reiterate what we've told you before at the Poppins, they have a little window in here, and it's protected. The needlepoint's protected on both sides, which we love. and she slipped in the little copy, and she was so excited it fit. And then she decided to do it right here before she left for the day. She cut it and slipped it in. She said, I'm really nervous to cut my canvas, but I'm like, I'll do it for you if you want. But she did it herself. So good job, Brynn. And these, we do have, these are the small pop-in pouch. We do have a few of these in stock. I know we have pink, I know we have ivory, and I'm pretty sure we might even have green, but we have quite a few of these in stock if you're interested. And of course, Rachel Berry makes a lot of really cute inserts, but like I said, Brynn decided to kind of freehand her initials and put it on there. So good job, Brynn, and thank you for sharing. I love when the floss sets bring in their stuff, because it's a lot more interesting than talking about me all the time. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, I have a couple WIPs, of course. My first WIP that's really keeping me going during, football games. It's basket weave, basket weave, basket weave. But this is my beautiful turkey belt from my friend Christine Kingston. I love it so much. It's for my husband, and I've gotten quite a ways down. I really do enjoy. I need a project where I'm just basket weaving and I don't have to think.
That background is cool.
Isn't that fun? And again, this is impressions, which we do not stock. So it's one strand of 2 colors of impressions to make that beautiful heathered look. Courtesy of my friends at the clubhouse. So I absolutely love this background. I can't wait. And I'm actually, because I love the color so much, I'm like stitching away. I have not done the turkeys yet. So you can see the turkeys are naked. From the back. I have to kind of get in my stash and get there's a few browns, a red, a yellow. So I got to get in the stash and do that. So I see you guys talking about how she finished the back. Brynn didn't do anything to the back. She slipped that canvas in, and that's it for the pop-in. And that's what I did with mine. I didn't put anything on the back. Megan didn't either. So if you look inside there, that's just the back of her canvas. So people have done multiple things. They have ironed on some interface. Annie was telling me the other day, and I didn't know this, there's 2-sided interface where you can iron it onto the piece and then iron fabric on top of it. Honestly, I'm fine with slipping it in the way it is. It doesn't bother me, and if there's stuff in it, you're not gonna see that. So everyone should do what makes them happy though, of course. So no finish at all on that background. So there's the turkey belt is gonna keep on going, and I'm kind of getting that itch like, could I actually finish this quickly? I don't think so, but
wow.
It's inspiration.
You could leave it without the turkeys painted and just get your background done and then put it around a tray or something. That'd be
no,
so
it's
cute.
for Chase. It's Chase's little
but
turkey belt.
Oh,
just for the holiday?
Yeah, just to get it out there. I've done that.
So my last WIP of the day is kind of going to take us into the things I want to talk about today. So I have been working on this. I got one waist knot in the middle. I've been working on this. I think I started it before market, but I took it to market because it's 13 mesh, and it was so easy to see. So I'm working on this. It's a CC in the Bud canvas through Atlantic Blue, and I love, everyone's like, it's not for you, it's not super bright, but I love the colors, and it just reminds me of Clearwater Beach so much that I just really enjoy it, and I showed it to my husband and my kids, and they agree. So I am working on this beautiful 13 mesh sand dollar piece, and you can see I'm getting there. Of course, this was my trial piece for when we first got Radiance for 13. So each starfish has a Radiance color, like the brown one has a light brown, the blue has a light blue, and the green has a light green in it. And I love the Radiance. I love stitching with it, and I love it next to the velvet. So my starfish are part velvet and part Radiance, and then the background is silk and ivory. So I love the different textures, and I really wanted the starfish to, be the center of attention, and I wanted the sand to look like sand. So I'm loving it. I did do alternating continental or Alicia's lace, depending on the book you look in. It's only over 1. So most of the time people see Alicia's lace as over 2 threads. This is just over 1, and I love the texture. I think Megan is doing it on something of hers. She was loving it. Oh yeah, she is. She's doing it on one of her market inspirations. So I'm excited to see that when Megan gets further along. She sent me like a beginning picture. So so this is kind of leading into these other projects that are very similar that I didn't realize because I only saw this when they were here in the summer, and I was so excited. Caroline was here and I was like, I love that piece, and I don't know, it just spoke to me. But good news, they also have it in 18 mesh. So I pulled the 18 mesh version. So this is a smaller round, of course. You get the 4-inch round. So you can see how the colors are a lot more pastel than the way I stitched them. And I mean, I love the 4-inch round as well, but you know me, 13 mesh is just, I love it. I love 13 mesh. So I pulled for that, I pulled the velvets that I used, but in petite, and I pulled the radiance that I used for 18 instead of 13, so there you go. And then I couldn't use silk and ivory, so I actually pulled this gorgeous vineyard silk, and ironically, it's named Shell, so it's perfect. So check that out. So I love the sheen on the vineyard silk, so that would be really, really pretty with that. So I do have the 18 mesh version in the house, not the 13 mesh, but then to accompany it, and I might have to do this one in the future forecast, I really, really loved sand dollars, and there's a sand dollar version in that beautiful pastel palette. So here's the 18 mesh sand dollar version, again from CC and the Bug through Atlantic Blue. And I pulled some threads for this, and I pulled it in a little different way. I kind of went really into the pastels. So look at these gorgeous colors of Petite Very Velvet. I'm obsessed with these. So this is what I did for the sand dollars. And then instead of using radiance, I picked these amazing soie colors, and I don't have them in order. Hold on, let me put them in order. So you can see the contrast between the Soie de Jair and the Petite Very Velvet. I think this would be so beautiful on those sand dollars. And I think for me, I was going to make the sand dollars main color the Petite Very Velvet, which is a little more muted, and there's outlines around like the whole part, and I would do that in the soie. So I'm kind of flipping it a little bit.
Do we have them in both size meshes?
I don't have the starfish in stock right now. We did get it at market and someone snapped it up so we could order it.
Sand dollar with threads, we're assuming it's the 18 or 13?
The only one of sand dollar I have is 18.
Okay.
So
right.
If they would like that.
I just wanted to make sure.
And then I did pick this beautiful, bright, almost like a very, very creamy yellow for the sand. Brynn was helping me and she was like, oh, you gotta do sparkle. You gotta do sparkle for the sand. And then I grabbed this beautiful silk lame I'm gonna make this a little darker, the interior parts of the sand dollar, just to create a shadow and some depth. So I grabbed this silk lame as well. So I was really, really, really inspired by that. And of course, you know, we're entering into those, the cold months, which I don't mind at all, but it's kind of fun to do the beachy stuff when you know that's off in our future. We're just not there yet. So we have the starfish and the sand dollars on 18 mesh in the house. But what I wanted to show you, what I've been doing, so I've been using a lot of radiance, and I think the big talk with radiance is how do you deal with it fraying at the edges? I'll tell you, it frays a little bit. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm more concerned about, I don't really want to waste it. So I want to bury it. Our finishers have already told us, do your best, bury it extra well. And I have a thread zap, and I've used thread zap before. I'm going to be honest, I'm lazy. I'm lazy.
Find it.
I have a lot, like Kelly loves her thread zap. I have a lot of you that have told me they love their thread zap, and I do love it. It has its purpose for sure. I actually use it more on Krynic, and I'm trying to think what else I've used it on. Definitely use it on Krynic, and it is a little tool that has the filament on the end. Like if you can remember those old school lighters, back when they had lighters in cars, it has that filament that lights up or glows red. I don't know if they still glow, but it did back in the day. So you can use this to kind of seal the end so it doesn't fray as you're stitching with it. Now, for me, like I said, I was being lazy, and I was like, I gotta find thread zaps with some other whip. I got all these whips all over the place, but I had the opportunity. I've seen this product before, but I had the opportunity to talk to Meredith of the Meredith collection at Market, and She just blew my mind, and I loved it from the minute she showed it to me. She has this beautiful beeswax. It's a little flower of beeswax, and we picked a bunch of it up because I loved it so much. And I actually used it while we were at market. I used it on the plane, and it was very easy to use. She showed me you just take your radiance and you do about an inch, and you hold it and you just pull it right across the beeswax, and you just do it a few times. I'm gonna do it a few times. And what I love about it is it's gonna be hard to see, but it just holds it together, and it's a nice feel. It doesn't bother me. I'm stitching along. It doesn't like impede the thread from going through. It just kind of makes it stick together, and I love it. So we have the beeswax here. We are going to pair it up with a little tin to hold it. That was my one thing. I said, I love it, but look what I did to my plastic bag. I messed,
you need a place to put it.
I know. So I wanted a place to put it. So it will come, ours will come with a little tin to put this in. So you can pop it in your bag. And of course, you can have more than one of these, because I'm going to end up with more than one because of my various WIPs. But for me, if you didn't already love Radiance, this takes it over the top for me. And I'm going to try it on other threads, but I've only used it on Radiance so far, and I absolutely love it. So thank you, Meredith, of course, for giving me that demo. She was so sweet to show us all the little ins and outs of Radiance, and there's more to come. There's definitely more to come that we'll be sharing with you. That we were so fortunate. I grabbed Kelly and I said, you need to come see Meredith, which Kelly knows Meredith. She's taken classes from her before. And I said, you need to talk like big girl stitcher talk, because she was telling me some really cool stuff, but I am not advanced enough to really comprehend it yet. So Kelly came down and talked to Meredith, and we got the full rundown on Radiance, which is only going to make us love it more. We can't help it. So thank you, Meredith and Kelly. Yes,
A couple
Colleen.
of people have been saying they've been using like Elmer's glue
Right.
or a glue stick and stuff. You might want to caution them on why not to use that, like archival versus.
Because it could color things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Colleen is saying, she's reading the comments, and I know lots of people who are using glue sticks, Elmer's glue and all that. I don't know for sure. Colleen and I our only concern is we all make these heirlooms, right? We want these items to last lifetimes, and we're cautious of the glue. I have used it. I tried it in the beginning and it worked really good, and I've used it. So I think I would just prefer the thread zap or the beeswax, because there's not as much room for error in my part. But hey, everyone finds great methods, and I always appreciate people sharing them. And I know, at least when I tried the glue stick thing, it worked really well. But I have to say, for me, and again, most of needlepoint is a preference. So just know I'm giving you my preference. You are free to have fun and do what makes you happy. I like the feel of the beeswax. It really, really made me happy. So I am kind of become a beeswax using girl, and I don't know. I'm really into it right now. So I don't know if I'll ever go back, because it's really easy and convenient, and I've been enjoying it. So yeah. And honestly, I don't know if I would have been so confident to use it if she hadn't given me a demo and explained it to me and given me all those kind of tools and tricks that Meredith gave me. So I'm really appreciative of that, because I felt a lot more confident using it. And so that's what I'm doing now. And again, like I said, we're gonna put a tin in with it. So if you grab, if you ask for the beeswax today, that will be sent with the little beeswax and then the little aluminum tin with it. So it will be very, very fun. So while I see a lot of you are ordering beeswax and thread zappers, so while you're doing that, I'm gonna show you one last project. I am definitely going to be stitching one of these if you all don't clear me out of them, which usually is what happens, but I know where to get them. I love the Vouv bottles. I've told you all about that before. I think they're all super, super fun, but check out this Vouv bottle. It's a football Vouv bottle, and I love it, and I'm obsessed with it. And so Brynn was helping me yesterday. She's so sweet. I said, Brynn and I are both working on bottles right now that we're gonna share with you. We're very close to done, but we're trying to do a really fun shadow stitch on it. So once we get that kind of taken care of, we're gonna share our bottles with you. But I said, Brynn, it's football season. We've got to show this one. So she helped me. She picked out the most beautiful pepper pot colors for the field itself. Then she went ahead, and I love this Radiance color. She decided to do the label in Radiance, and look at that beautiful, like golden yellow and black. I love it. And honestly, this is why I love, like, I could be working any floss set. I'm like, hey, will you pull threads for that? Because everyone has a little different take on all the projects, and it's something I might have gone a completely different direction, but I love what Brynn picked out. So now I'm obsessed, and this is what I want to do. I'm not even going to pick my own. I'm going to use Brynn's threads. So she did those for the label. Then she got me this really awesome fireworks for the top foil part of the bottle, so up here. And then she did the rest. She's changing up the textures. She got some essentials for the footballs and the other parts, like this kind of taupey part in the tin, like the little foil part of the bottle. So I love Brynn's take on it. It's amazing. So I'm excited about that. That's in my like kind of to-do pile now, but we do have a few of them because Melissa knew. She knows how much I love WIP bottles, and then of course how much I love football. So she's like, don't worry, I got you a few of those. So we do have them, and hopefully you love the threads like we do, and you grab the threads as well. And let us know, of course, Radiance again, let us know if you need a thread zap or a beeswax. But we're kind of, I mean, this is very us, the beautiful football WIP bottle. It's really us. It's actually like a marriage of Liz and Kelly, because I didn't really know what WIP was until I started working here. And it's one of Kelly's favorite little treats. So, wow, you guys, I see people ordering, so I don't want to stop chitty-chatting. I do have a couple announcements for you. So let me get my notes. Big time announcement first is our lottery is currently open for our spring Stitch of Luck retreat that is in March. It's the first weekend in March, and we do pick the attendees by lottery, by random number generator. So you still have time to apply if you haven't already. We opened it last week. It will close Thursday the 6th is when it's closing, and I'm pretty sure it's like at midnight or something like that. But it's all the information's on the website. All the information is on our social media, and all you have to do is fill out a Google form. We will be hopefully our plan is to send out invoices Monday. So Monday the 9th, is it? Wait, 7th, 8th, 9th, Monday the 10th. So Monday we will be sending out invoices for those who were selected, and you have like 24 hours to pay the invoice, and if you, for something comes up, you can't come or decide not to, then we random number generate another person. So please enter if you want to come visit the Wool and the Floss in the spring. And if you decide to come as a group, make sure everyone in your group enters so that we have all their information. That's the most important part. We treat you as one entry, that group, but we do need everyone's information. So that's why we need you to do that. Coming up before that this week is Wow Wednesday. Melissa will be doing Wow Wednesday, and she and I are going to work on some really fun ideas to wardrobe we'll say the new and improved price of our custom wood tables. There is the scalloped version, and now there is a new version that is bamboo. So Melissa has shared with you on multiple lives this beautiful custom-made table. It is now being offered in a broader scale and at a smaller price. So if you didn't have a chance to jump on that the first time around, we're gonna show you some on Wednesday. And like I said, Melissa and I are gonna brainstorm a little bit on some larger projects that would be perfect for outfitting those tables if you already have one, or if you're in the market for a new one or your first one. So that will be on Wow Wednesday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, we will have unboxing on Thursday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So a couple more lives coming to you this week. And if you ordered anything today, give us some time to process through it. If you have questions, of course, you can give us a call or send us a DM. Either way, we'll do our best to get to it. And I think, any other reminders, Colleen, that you can think of? I know you're typing away.
Rental. On St. Simon's, I know a place.
Oh my God. Colleen has a
Right
good
on East Beach.
Colleen has a good rental opportunity on St. Simon's if you're interested. Now we're doing real estate on whips. Okay, well,
I did have a good week.
I think we jam-packed, I can't believe I'm done early, but we jam-packed this episode with a lot of fun stuff. Oh, I was supposed to have these on Halloween, and my cohort glasses didn't work. So for my friend Cindy, I do have to say, oh, I didn't even tell you guys. Halloween was crazy. Halloween was wild, as usual. I know, I love these. So my friend Cindy gave these to Kelly and I, and we love them. Kelly's had a malfunction, but mine are still kicking. I enjoyed Halloween as I always do, which usually makes Saturday not as enjoyable as Friday. But I had a really good time at my mother-in-law's. There were so many adorable children. I was halfway between pure joy and crying because I had no kids with me.
Oh.
I was just sitting there handing out candy, which was really fun. Don't get me wrong. It was just very weird not to have any people that were trick-or-treating. So it was a lot of fun to see the costumes. One of my absolute favorite costumes were the group of girls that were the trolls. And they were the trolls from the movie with Poppy and Branch. And they were all glittered out. And they had these wigs that were like molded troll hair. Incredible. There was a group of M&Ms. I was really proud of the kids with their group costumes. I mean, and not like a group of 2 kids. It was like a group of 6 or 8. So that was fun to watch. And of course, the littlest trick-or-treaters are so adorable. It's hard not to smile. They're so dang cute. And then we went over to a friend's that lives right by us for what last year was a very small party. I walked in this year and I was like, oh my goodness, there were so many people there. And I smartly, and of course encouraged by Chase, did not stay too late, which was smart because that party was a wild one. There was 4 times the amount of people that were there last year. But
it was a nice night. And
it was a beautiful night. It was a Friday. And you know what was nice for me is being out of the kind of the environment I was last year with my daughter. Like I got to see a bunch of those parents, a bunch of the swim parents were there. So that was really fun because like you don't realize how much you miss all that fun that you had when your kid was swimming and doing all this competitive stuff because it's fun. You know, you form a lot of really tight bonds with those people. So that was fun to see them on my favorite holiday, Halloween, which, I mean, I would say Halloween and Christmas are very close. I still probably like Christmas more, which is shocking, I know. Yeah, so Halloween was great. I hope all of you had a great Halloween. And our weather was nice, too. That helped a lot. My hat did not stay on my head. Other than that, it was a very pleasant evening. So, okay. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. I hope you can take some time to stitch. And we'll see you next time. Bye.